Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Club PersonalVault XL portable storage device. So this little guy is going to be pretty awesome if we want to find ourselves a way of actually securing either our devices or items or anything else in a variety of different areas. So I think what a lot of us are probably going to be utilizing it for is throwing it somewhere inside the vehicle. I can see this being excellent for, ball games, stadium visits where you're going to have to leave some personal effects in the car and you aren't quite too happy where your car is parked. Float trips, anything like that, this can be excellent. I'm sure we all have our own unique uses out there to go ahead and start securing them. And what's pretty cool about this guy, definitely not too heavy. It is very portable. And as you can see, it comes with this little steel braided cable. Now this is going to allow us to secure this to any secure point, whether it's inside our vehicle, our RV, our closet, anywhere like that. We can go ahead and actually secure it down, which can be great. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at how we can actually get it installed, where we want to utilize it, and a little bit more about it. So to use our box, what we want to do is, of course, install that little knob and have our mat set up however we need it. And then we just want to throw our items into here. That way they're nice and secure. Again, that mat does a pretty good job of keeping these in place, as you can see. And I really do like the extra room I have in here. Now, is it the most? Probably not. I could maybe fit, a personal safety device in here, which could be great. A couple other things as well. I really think this could be awesome for like float trips and stuff like that, where you don't really want to leave your items there, in a parking lot full of other cars. But again, all we got to do, slide this in place. Again, a little lubrication could go a long way. And now we simply need to set this inside our vehicle. And now we actually need to grab our steel cable here. So what we're going to want to do, find a mounting point for this to run through. A great thing is going to be our seat post. So let me go ahead and scrounge around on the inside on here, find a good spot to install this, and let's see it in action. So all I simply did was run this to the seat post underneath and back onto itself. And of course you can repeat this process just a little bit if you need to, if you really want to reduce this cable length. But now that I have that installed and it is nice and secure, somebody's going to have to take out that entire seat to get it out. I can just spin my box around here, take my locking core, and I'm going to spin it around just for camera here. I'd probably spin it a little bit easier for me to put in, but all we got to do, lock that up. Of course, let's make sure our lock is all the way undone, like so. And then we just need to insert this. Again, I find that I have to kind of walk this out a little bit, but once we've got it all the way pushed up, you can see where that barrel kind of inserts itself. We just need to take our key and lock it. And just like that, it's nice and secure. Let's of course check that cable. And now that it's not moving, I can't open up my box. I can simply take it and push it further inside the vehicle. So one thing you can do with this cable as well, like I said, just tuck it like so, or run in a couple more of your seat posts. So one thing I'd look at, make sure we're not interacting with any kind of electrical hookup, and I really would probably avoid moving my seat once this is actually put in place. And of course, it can always be nice just to pull it out, adjust your seat, and then put it back in. So I know not all of us are going to be storing this in the back here like we are today. I could see this being great for a lot of your more full-size trucks that have those bigger cabins, storing this just under those front seats as well, which can be great. Here today in the Prius, we are just a little limited on our space, and I think that's going to be the big thing with these guys, making sure they can actually fit inside our vehicle or somewhere. But I really do like how it's not too big. Obviously, the matte black makes it a lot easier to actually not be seen here in the vehicle, especially with that black knob, which is a little something, but sometimes they put a little silver one on there, and then you can see it. So I do like how it's like out of the way, low key, hard to see, which is definitely gonna make people, not wanna break in just to look at it to begin with, which is great. And I just love how it actually is secure. I can take it, I can look at it, I can't pull it out. This cable's on there pretty well. Now can somebody come up with it and, pop this off? Sure. But if they're breaking into cars, I doubt they have a cable lock breaker with them as well, right? They're looking for quick, easy access. So I love to see that actually is secure. Now, overall, the build quality on this seems okay. I think it's gonna be resistant, gonna be hard to break open by any means. But little things on it just don't really vibe with me. And what I mean with that is like the locking core, it was just a little hard to get. Now maybe that's just because I'm hands-on with it the first time. It's just a little tricky. And maybe once you find that sweet spot every time, it's really easy to reach. And I think that is gonna be the case. But honestly, I just wasn't really happy with how I have to kind of hold that locking core kind of in there. And even when I do have it secure, it just doesn't feel that secure. If you want to take a closer look here, you can kind of see that it's just popping off at the bottom here. Just a little bit. Now, can I get it undone? No. But do I feel like I could? A little bit more work, just maybe. You know, after messing with it a while, I really couldn't get it to go, even though at this position it looks like it's about to pop off. No matter how hard I try, I really couldn't get it to move. And I do like how it's, you know, low key. It's out of the way. It's not going to be addressed or calling attention to itself, especially if you learn how to manage this cable a little better. Maybe you're running it twice around a post. It is going to be nice and out of the way. The one thing to keep in mind though too, you have to undo that every time just to open up our box here, right? There's no way of keeping the cable attached, open up and then sliding this out. Every time that I go to open this and get my items, I'm gonna be undoing this cable, and it's one more thing to set up. So convenience-wise, it's not the easiest box to use. I really don't like how many times it takes me to actually get that locking cord in place, and it just takes a little patience. Now, is that the end of the world? No, it's gonna do a great job at securing my items, and that's what I really want. So like I said, you can find yourself utilizing this inside your RV somewhere. Now, there's not a lot of great attachment points for our cables, so I think a lot of us are gonna be forced to use our little included locking core knob. And to that end, I just don't think it's that great of an option for us being inside our RV. And why I say that is just because there's a lot of safes out there that do a better job than this guy, right? Of course, we can stick it inside here somewhere. We have a lot of compartments inside our RV, but we're really losing that whole added benefit of having that cable. At that point, I'd probably just look at some kind of home safe device if you're looking for something inside your RV. Now, if you're wanting something that's portable for inside your car and inside maybe your towable, or I'm sorry, your RV that's towing your car behind you, this could be a great option. That way you can keep everything nice and locked here, then get it inside your vehicle, and that way you can start enjoying your trip. All in all, just a decent way, guys, of securing yourself a little bit of your cargo inside your vehicle. That way, you can be sure it's going to be there when you leave it unattended. Otherwise, though, I think that about does it for our look here today at the Club PersonalVault XL personal storage device here at etrailer.com. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.